Got it? So first off, we're going to start with two categories that have already been decided. First, new female artist of the year. This was so cool because we love all these ladies. They've all made a huge mark in country music over the past year. Tenille Arts, Priscilla Block, Lily Rose, Caitlin Smith, and Lainey Wilson.
Yes, and we've talked to pretty much everybody.
Everybody. Yeah.
And again, like she said, we love them all.
Well, and
I was really excited to hear who was going to win this one because I think we've got all these ladies have a very special place in our hearts.
They really do.
Yeah.
And Lainey Wilson is now our new female artist of the year. In case you missed it, that already happened. Yeah. Miranda Lambert actually called her, and we talked to Lainey yesterday during Radio Row. So she posted the video of Miranda hopping on, and we said, you looked completely shocked.
She was like, I literally thought I was on the wrong Zoom.
They told her she was Zooming with a television station here in Las Vegas. They totally just punked her on that. So she's waiting for this TV station to pop on so she can talk about being nominated. And all of a sudden it's Miranda Lambert's face telling her she won.
Yeah. I mean, what a moment.
Cried.
And she even said what I loved. She said, you know, hearing from Miranda, another female that has really blazed the trail and kind of just gone ahead of all of these fantastic women, it really meant that much more coming from Miranda. So that was cool. That was cool.
And we want to give a shout out to Lily Rose. She is one of our Amazon Music's Artists to Watch 2022. So if you guys haven't been on board with that, you need to. Lily Rose is fire. We love her so much. And she posted something which I thought was like, yeah, this is the epitome of country music and class. She had a picture with Priscilla Block and Lainey Wilson, and she said, I was nominated with these two ladies plus other people in the category, and no one deserved it more than Lainey. And I'm so proud and thankful to call her friend. And I'm like, look at these females lifting each other.
I know.
up.
Like, I mean, come on.
It was so good.
It was so good.
So
it was so good.
Entertainer. We're doing the big one.
We're doing the big one.
Entertainer of the year. Let's do this.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Let's go.
Eric Church, Luke Combs, Miranda Lambert, Chris Stapleton, or Carrie Underwood?
Your girl, Carrie Underwood.
Okay.
All right.
Discuss amongst yourselves. What's happening?
Well, on our very first podcast, we had, at the time, the reigning CMA Entertainer of the Year, Eric Church.
Correct.
And he told us all about getting back on the road after COVID and the things he was doing and putting in place to make sure that his fans and his crew, his band, could get back out on the road and perform for people again. Not only that, he took us kind of behind the scenes of making this triple album.
Right. Heart and soul.
I mean, I think we left that interview and we were like, what? Excuse me?
He's incredible. He's absolutely incredible. Chris Stapleton, no one to me, nobody can touch him vocally, to me. That's my opinion, but I'm giving it to you. I truly think he is just an incredible vocalist, and he's amazing to watch. Carrie is fire, and I love her so much, and she's my girl, and she's got this amazing residency that's happening here at Resorts World. So if you guys want to get tickets and come on out, it's got a couple shows coming up in a couple weeks. That's right. But she's phenomenal. Miranda is insanely energetic when she's on like the stage. She's just all over the place and having the best time.
And doing all the, like, I mean.
And then let's talk about Luke Combs, who is just...
He's having a moment as well.
He's having a moment.
He is.
And, you know, I remember seeing Luke when he was opening up for Jason Aldean. He was the middle slot of Jason Aldean. So Jason's tour was coming through Bridgestone, and he was there. And I knew Luke, and I knew the songs, but when he was on stage as the middle slot, not the main, not the main event, everybody in that stadium was right there. They were singing, everybody in the arena was singing every word to every song, even the deep cuts. His fans are crazy. They love him so much, and they know every word to every song. So, I mean, if it's just a fandom, if it was a fan voted, I would say it was Luke, for sure.
I would agree with you on that. Although I will say, I think Eric has also a very fiery fan base that, again, going back to our conversation with him, he also says that like he goes in and plays deep cuts on purpose to cater to his fan base, because his fan base is that dedicated that like they come for the deep cuts, not just the radio singles, which I just appreciated so much. Like that just means like that's your following.
Right.
Like you have that type of fan base. You're laughing.
PGA Paul B just said Carrie, Entertainer of the Year with the fire emoji. That's my husband.
I was about to say that's yeah. I know
My
who that is.
husband loves Carrie Underwood. Probably more than he loves me.
Hi, Paul. Hello.
Hi, Paul. And I get it because we've seen her live, and her live show is insane. So, by the way, just inside scoop, she told us that she lights a truck on fire during her residency here. Every time that she does before he cheats, she like sets fire to a truck. So there's that.
I need to see this.
There's that.
Okay.
Throwing that out there for you.
Okay, so 43%.
43% are saying Luke Combs.
Luke Combs.
Okay.
So we'll see.
I mean, we did talk about he's having a moment.
He is. He really is. I mean,
Right.
I feel like he's not light up either. Like he's just
Oh, that pedal is straight to the metal, honey.
pedal to the metal, yeah.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say I think this year it will be Eric Church.
Okay.
I think Eric Church will be Entertainer of the Year. And here's why. When he did his shows, they were in the round. They were 2 hours plus with no opener. At times, he was going 3 hours of just him on the stage.
He even said like he was not taking an intermission on purpose. He was
3
like,
hours
no,
nonstop.
we're just going to play right through.
And like you said, deep cuts. And he has COVID sniffing dogs.
Yes.
I didn't even know that was a thing. He found COVID sniffing dogs to keep his crew safe to get back out on the road early. So if we're just looking at sheer like volume and being on stage and keeping people captivated for 3 hours in the round with just him and his band, I'm going to have to give it to Eric.
Yeah.
But Carrie is definitely up there.
I'm going to say I'm really hard time making decisions.
I know.
Eric Church or Luke. I think it'll be Eric or Luke.
I can see that.
That's like.
And again, all of these people are completely worthy because they're all amazingly talented.
And it's so hard because it's like, who worked harder? And that's not what it is.
Right.
I mean, I just think that it's little things like, to me, with the way that Luke has just kind of poured himself and just like kept going, and Eric too, all of them, Miranda, Chris, even like, gosh, his tour that he's doing. I mean,
He's back out on the road.
he is. So for single of the year, we have By Dirt, Jordan Davis featuring Luke Bryan.
Yes.
Now we should also mention single and song. Do you want to break that down first because it's producer
Single of the year goes to the producer.
and the artist
Song of the year
goes to
just
artists and songwriters.
artist and the
correct?
songwriter.
Correct.
I think so. I think that's right.
Okay.
Yes.
So producer on By Dirt, Paul DiGiovanni.
Okay.
Okay. Famous Friends, Chris Young and Kane Brown. Producers are Corey Crowder and Chris Young.
So if you're wondering, Chris Young is the most nominated walking into the ACM Awards with 7 nominations, but it's in 4 categories. Math is hard. So single of the year, he is nominated twice because he was a producer and the artist.
That's
so
right.
now you're figuring it out. You're
That's
like,
right.
well, how is this all working?
Yep.
That's how it's working.
And rumor has it, if he wins, he gets 2 trophies.
Yeah, we told him he should demand 2 trophies.
That's what we're just kind of speaking that out. We
Where's-
think that's going to happen.
Where's my other
We think that would
trophy?
happen.
I
So
do too.
same thing. Fancy Like, Walker Hayes.
Yes.
Producer, Walker Hayes, Shane McAnally, and Joe Thibodeau.
Yes.
If I Didn't Love You, Jason Aldean and Carrie Underwood. Producers, Michael Knox. And you should probably leave Chris Stapleton. Producers, Dave Cobb and Chris Stapleton. So we got a lot of artist producers, which is kind of cool.
It's very cool. And I kind of feel like coming out of lockdown, we're going to see more of that.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times, they couldn't go in the studio. Some of these people have home studios. So they were producing some of these things at their house. Or maybe it was going back and forth and they just had a few friends. And so, yeah, we're going to see more of those artists that are like, I know what I'm doing.
And
we produce.
We asked Chris Young what it meant to him to produce his own music.
Yeah.
Which I can imagine. I think we asked a couple people this question.
Yeah.
But I can imagine how it kind of levels up your creative process.
Sure.
Because you're not just like relying on someone else to tell you exactly how things should sound and how things should go. And I mean, I would just imagine that's probably comforting, but also probably another level of pressure that you're not used to.
It's a lot. And I mean, it's kind of that jump from being the opening act to the headliner, because now your name's on it.
Right.
So your name's on it.
Your name's on it.
I mean, it's not just some song. It's your song. You're singing it and you produced it.
Let's talk about all of these.
Okay. I mean, first of all, By Dirt, I think is probably one of the best songs of the year for sure. As soon as I heard it, I fell in love with it. I just feel like it's one of those songs that you hear it the first time and it sticks with you, and it's kind of that earworm. You're singing it all day.
Yeah.
We talked to Jordan Davis, who's just a lovely human. Again,
A gem.
our best friend. He told us the story about how he got Luke to sing on this, because I mean, Luke Bryan. He's a big deal. How do you get Luke featured on your song? He said, I just texted him. Yeah. He said, I heard this song. I wrote this song, and when I was listening to it back, I kept thinking, this sounds like a song that Luke Bryan would sing. So he texted him and said, I really felt like this is something that you would sing. I feel like you'd resonate. Would you like to be a part of it? And Luke said yes.
Yeah.
So it's just that easy. If you want Luke to sing on your song, just ask.
text him.
No, it's no big deal.
Just text him.
Yeah.
No, this song is incredible. It's also nominated for Song of the Year, so I'm sure we'll get to that category. We'll talk about it again. But yeah, it's one of those that when you first heard it, you're like, whoa, this one gets you.
Yeah. Digging it.
Okay. Famous Friends.
I mean, true story. This is a true story, because Chris is singing about all of his famous friends, and he name checks his famous friends, because that was our first question. Like, are you really friends with the sheriff?
Yes.
Does he really let you go if you're speeding? He said, no, he doesn't. He actually pulls me over.
He does.
And then yells at me and gives me a warning. But like his friend Mandy, she's truly a teacher.
Yeah.
So to him, this song was so special because it was about all of his friends that he grew up with that
All of his friends
are in Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
Yep.
And then Kane coming in to be a part of this and, shouting out where he grew up in Hamilton County. If you've noticed too, first mention is Rutherford County. Second mention is Hamilton County, which is where Kane grew up, around Chattanooga. And then third mention is Davidson County. That's Nashville, Tennessee.
Yep.
So
yeah, I love this song. Yeah. I love the video. The actual people are in the video. Like those are the actual names of the people that the people that you're seeing. Like that's who the names are. And I think that is so. The concept of the song is so fun, and it's such a fun song. Yeah. Love to see them perform it live together. And we heard that Kane performed a Chris Young song at a talent show. Didn't we talk to him about that?
Yes, I forgot about this.
I love that. That this has all come full circle.
He did Getting You Home when he was in high school.
Yes.
Which feels inappropriate, but really great.
And if anybody has footage of this, we would like to see it.
Please.
Because, I mean, my gosh, that's just amazing. So this is a really cool full circle moment for Chris and for Kane. And it's such a great song.
It really is a good song. Okay, so let's go to Fancy Like. First of all, disclaimer. Amber also works for Smack Songs, which is a home of Walker Hayes and Shay McAnally. Yeah. So you have like a little bias on this.
Yeah. I mean, we're really grateful. We've got some nominees here, and it's awesome. And Fancy Like has just been such a wonderful journey for our whole team, and it's been so fun. It's a really special song, and Walker's just a really special guy. And so it's really fun to watch good things happen to good people.
Okay. I'm going to make her give you the inside scoop on this song. This is what's really fun. This is what you get when you listen to our podcast, Country Heat Weekly. You get the real. So in case you guys haven't listened and you want to, we do have an episode with Walker Hayes. So you can go listen to that after we get done here. Don't do it now. But you were in the office the day that this was written. So Fancy Like was being written, and you were sitting there and you could hear it coming through the walls.
Yes. So for those of you that don't know, Smack Songs is a publishing company. We're a management company, artist development. So we have a roster of songwriters, and Walker is one of them. And it was him, a producer named Cambo, Shane Stevens, and Josh Jenkins. And they went in the room kind of cat-a-corner from my office or my desk. And they were in there talking for a really long time. And I went out and got lunch from a chain restaurant that was not Applebee's. And I came back and I was eating, and somebody's like, we only have one of these restaurants in Nashville. And so I drove to get this specific food, and I brought it back, and people in the office were teasing me, and they were walking out to take like a drink break, snack break. And Walker was just humming the hook. Like, he was walking around, he was like humming the hook. And that's a good sign usually with a songwriter, because that means they're like really feeling what they're writing, which is kind of exciting. And then someone said, like, what are you eating? Are you really eating this chain restaurant? And I was like, yep, I had a craving and I wanted it. So I went and got it. And they were like, that's okay. We're writing a song about Applebee's. And we were like, okay, cool.
Little did
we
you
know.
Yeah.
So to debunk any rumors, that song was not written as a marketing ploy for Applebee's. That was a truly, and you can ask Walker, he shared that with us, like, that is him and his wife Lainey. Like, that's a date night for them. Like, they have 6 kids. They're just so down to earth and so down home, and putting Applebee's in that song like that, it's just been fun to kind of watch people take to that. And he's gotten to do so much with Applebee's, which is fun. They were in the menu, which he said that his family was way more excited about him being in the Applebee's menu than like being on the radio, which is funny.
My question was, do you get to eat at Applebee's for free forever? And he said they just have a huge drawer at their house full of Applebee's gift cards. So whenever they want to go out, they just open the drawer and grab a gift card and go.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's a dream.
Yes.
You made it win.
Right.
You can eat at Applebee's for free forever.
Yeah.
So Fancy Like nomination. We also have If I Didn't Love You, Jason Aldean, Carrie Underwood. This song is, when we heard it, they teased it. Jason teased it on socials. He said, I've got a new duet dropping. And he had his picture, and then he had her picture, but she was blurred out. We didn't know who it was. Mm-hmm. And so everyone starts guessing. And honestly, I looked and I was like, if this is Carrie, it's going to be big. And I think a lot of us were kind of wondering, like, are those two are they gonna sound good together? You never know, you know? And Jason has he can get that little growl in his voice, and Carrie's such a powerhouse. They sound so good together. It was the duet we didn't know we needed.
I know. Do you remember what he told us about singing with her? Like, did he call her? Or I can't remember how that came together, but I feel like he told us.
I think he called her. I think that was it.
It's kind of another one. Yeah. Just text your friends.
Text your friends.
Will you get on this song with me?
Well, and it's really weird too. Just, more inside information into the music industry. It's not as easy as just calling your friend and saying, hey, do you want to duet with me? Because if she'd already just put out a duet with somebody else, maybe he had a duet with somebody else, or her record label already had something they were about to release. It's all the logistics. So like the stars aligned and they got into the booth, and he said she sang it the first time through and she nailed it.
Yeah.
And then she's like, okay, I got it. And the second time, he said he literally looked over at Michael Knox and went, whoa, wow.
Yeah.
This is straight fire.
It's Gary.
Yeah.
She's you're going to say, whoa.
Whoa.
You really are. Okay. So
last but not least,
you should probably leave Chris Stapleton.
Like I said earlier, no one can really touch him vocally. He's insane.
Otherworldly. Yeah. Like, I don't really know. His vocal talent is just beyond anything that can just be casually discussed.
Yeah. This is one of those songs too that when you hear it, you're like, is this a remake? Is this old? It has a cool vibe to it that almost feels like it's an older song that you already knew, and it feels really familiar at the same time, like fresh and amazing. Right. So all of these up for single of the year. You guys are calling it Chris Stapleton.
You should probably leave.
So let's get the nominees. 29, Written in Stone from Carly Pearce. Country Again, Side A from Thomas Rhett. Dangerous, the double album from Morgan Wallen. Famous Friends from Chris Young. And the Marfa Tapes, Jack Ingram, Miranda Lambert, and John Randall. I think that one was kind of the surprise.
Yeah.
That was the surprise in the category for me. It's the Marfa Tapes.
Jack Ingram, Miranda Lambert, John Randall. My goodness. John Randall wrote Whiskey Lullaby, and I love that song.
It's incredible. So, and just to let you know, like that was, you know, they all got together and they were hanging out on a ranch, and then they were like, hey, we should record this stuff. And boom, Marfa tapes were born. So, and they have videos of them out on this sprawling ranch in Texas while they were recording. So there's multi different pieces of video that you can see.
Do you have a prediction?
I mean, okay. It's hard for me not to pull Famous Friends for Chris Young. Here's why. Let me give you my reasoning why. Chris has been around for years. Chris has incredible art that he's put out, incredible songs. I feel like this body of work has been one of his strongest. I know he's never won an ACM award before.
Yeah, he did tell us that.
He's never won an ACM award.
Which is wild to me.
He's nominated in 7. He has 7 nominations. So I think if he is going to walk away with a win, this would mean the most. And I think he probably has his best chance.
Okay.
For Album of the Year. I can't remember. I really don't remember how I voted in this category because it was so tough. There's so many amazing contenders.
Yeah.
Carly Pierce, Written in Stone is. That's where you're leaning, right?
That's my prediction.
Okay.
Again, I just feel like this album it's one for the ages. Like I just feel like this one is been game changing, obviously for her career, but also I think that it has so much traditional country in it.
The flavor
is so good because it's storytelling at its finest.
Yeah.
And, you know, Carly will tell you that too. She told us like, you know, this is storytelling at its finest. And she did say something today that I found really interesting. She was like, we were asking her about like recording new music and kind of moving forward from the 29 era. And she said, you know, I have decided like this, I'm always going to make this type of country music.
Right.
Like I'm always going to do this from now on. I'll never make any other type of country music because this is like who she is, her Kentucky roots. She is like digging her heels in, and she's like she has found that people want to hear her stories, right? And that means a lot to her. And I think that you can really hear that come across in the entire 29 Written in Stone album. It's definitely was one of my favorites of the year. So
I agree with you, and so does everybody else because it looks like we're at like 50% are saying Carly Pierce.
Wow.
29 Written in Stone.
We did ask her if she could win any award.
Yeah.
She picks Album of the Year.
And again, it always comes back to it's such a collaborative effort because it's all the people that were involved in putting the album together. So I think that's why most artists say if there's one that they can win, this one means the most because it's the team.
Yeah, it's the team. It's the producers and the artists, and I so many people I don't think understand. Everybody kind of looks at the artist, kind of being the face of the project,
right?
Being the voice of the project, but all the producers and songwriters too, just like the whole team rallying around something. That's a really special thing.
You know, it's fun to see what everyone's saying. Go Carly Pierce all the way. So a lot of you feel the same way that we do.
Yeah.
She is incredible, and this was such an amazing album that she put together. Okay, I see you.
Is there Keith
I'm
Urban?
looking in here. Is there a Keith Urban? No. And yes, I'm hurt.
She loves Keith Urban too.
He's like Dolly is top of the mountain. Keith is just slightly underneath.
I know.
I do adore some Keith Urban. He was not nominated this year. So there were some people that were not, that didn't walk away with any nominations. And I was just heartbroken because he's pretty phenomenal all the way around.
But I think that it says something about where we're at as a genre because there's so much good stuff right now.
I mean, he did represent a part of the world during the Olympics. So he's got that to fall back on.
He's so talented.
He really
my
is.
goodness.
He's crazy.
Insane. Okay.
How you doing? You're so busy.
Good, I know.
Okay, you were just rehearsing.
Yeah, we did some rehearsal.
Give us the scoop.
Rehearsal was needed for me.
What's needed?
Just know I don't give up a surprise. I'm not going to say them too much.
Okay.
But there's a song that's got a lot of words mumbled up in it. And my tongue gets in the way and my lip stutters sometimes. So, you know, had to work that out.
Okay.
We got
Okay.
it worked out.
You got it worked out. So let's talk about co-hosting.
Yeah.
Listen, you and I known each other for a long time, and
When you
when
said that I thought you were going to say COVID. I was like,
oh no, we're not
No,
talking
no,
about that.
no.
Every time somebody says co, I'm like, no.
Just to let
Everyone has
everybody
passed
know,
wellness checks.
everybody
We're
in
all
this room
good.
has been tested multiple
times.
times.
Trust me, listen, multiple times. I smell Q-tips all day now. That's all I smell is Q-tips.
We love you.
So we are all good. But let's talk about co-hosting this
Yeah.
thing. When we talked last, no, it's fine. When we talked last, you were talking about like, okay, I've got this on the board. I got this on the board. I'm going to be doing this, this, and this. You always said that you wanted to host something. You manifested this, and here you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
How's it feeling?
It feels great, getting to do it with Dolly Parton and Gabby Barrett. Is this the first time they've had 2 female hosts at ACM? Is this the first?
I think so. For ACMs, yeah.
Yeah, getting to be a part of, that history right there with 2 female co-hosts, it'll be, it's going to be great.
Have you met Dolly?
I met Dolly in 2019. She probably won't remember me, but she said my name. I don't know if she said my name because she remembers me or because she knows my name now. Either way, Dolly Parton said my name. I don't care.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. And I feel like we've connected. She said my name. I've been to Dollywood tons of times, so I feel like we're just, meant to be now. Yeah.
You guys are friends.
Yes, in my head, yes.
You know
in
what
our
we
heads.
say? We're besties.
Besties.
You're one of our
Besties.
besties too.
You're one of our
Yes,
besties.
you're 2 of my besties.
Well,
We
I'm
always
glad-
have a good time.
Now we have this. We have this cemented because
Yes.
we've been telling everybody.
solid.
It is cemented.
It's solid.
It's been cemented.
I
We
wore
knew
my
that.
Jimmy Allen shirt this morning, by the way,
Hey.
walking through the hotel.
Let's go.
And I mean, loud and proud.
Did
I
somebody
wear it all
ask
the
you
time.
if we were related?
You know what? No one has asked me that yet, but I
You
know
won't
it's
get it.
coming.
I just manifested.
I know.
think so?
I know.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
great. That's great.
I just.
I'm gonna say yes.
I forgot to tell you the funniest thing happened.
Okay, tell us.
2 things. So this article, somebody tweeted me this thing, and in Google it has a description of me, Jimmy Allen from Milton, Delaware, whatever. Then there's a picture of Kane Brown. Then there's this radio station from a certain state. I'm not going to probably post them on my social media, but whatever. They said Jimmy Allen works with the vets, and there's a picture of Darius Rucker.
Are you even kidding me?
And it was
gotta get
so
this
funny.
right,
It was
people.
like they just took all the black guys' names, put them in a hat. Just pick one. Pick a picture.
That's
Just throw it
okay.
up there.
Okay, but
You got
here's
a
the
25%
thing.
chance of getting it right. Okay.
Here's the thing. After tomorrow night, there will be no mistaking who Jimmy Allen is. Thank you very much coming in
Nope.
as co-host, and you are
Oh.
going to rock it.
I can't wait.
Yeah, you
I'm
are.
excited and nervous at the same time.
Are you nervous?
Yeah, I get nervous a lot.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
I do.
I've never seen you nervous ever.
Yeah, I don't. I hide it
You
well.
hide it.
Yeah.
I hide it well,
Okay.
but man, I get nervous a lot. And I think it's not really nerves as in like I'm scared, but more like excitement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially this, because like, so this show, me and my dad used to watch it. And when he was alive, when I was younger, we talked about me performing on it one day, hosting it one day, and winning an ACM. And last year I won an ACM. This year I'm nominated. I'm co-hosting it. And the song I'm performing, Down Home, is my new single that's coming out. It actually comes out at midnight tomorrow night.
I see what you
It's a
did.
song I wrote about
Oh,
my
yeah.
dad, and tomorrow's my mom's birthday.
Oh, how
Yeah.
special.
She's here.
Is she coming?
here?
She's
Oh,
here,
yeah.
good.
Yeah, she's here.
Oh my gosh.
So great.
So it'll be a good day. It's a win all around for me. either way.
Yeah.
When you're performing, is there somebody that you don't like to lock eyes with? You know what I'm saying? Like because mom's out there.
Yeah.
If you see her, are you going to get emotional? And so you kind of go, I know where she's sitting. I can't look in that general direction. I need to look
Full
over
disclosure,
here.
that's another reason why when I perform, I wear sunglasses so I can close my eyes. So a lot of times you have, that people talk about breaking the barrier between you and the audience. Like if you make eye contact and if you close your eyes, they can see your eyes, you break it. But if you wear sunglasses, and other times it's not even really established. So the connection between the artists is in the energy and the emotion in the room and the emotion of the song. But I just love it. That's like my look now when I perform. But yeah, when I sing Down Home, I don't like to look at my mom or my sister or my wife. I don't like to look at anybody when I'm singing Down Home, honestly. But then I want to close my eyes because I see my dad's face. So either way, I'm in a bad situation. Either way, I'm going to cry because I cry a lot. I cry a whole lot.
Okay.
I'm probably going to cry tomorrow. I might cry tonight. Something might happen between now and when I get back to the hotel. I'm going to cry. So
Well, this interview isn't over, so it's not my
Oh,
job.
yeah.
unless
Send me
I
some
make you-
tissue.
Oh, yeah. Unless
Tears
I
are
make you
welcome.
cry.
It's okay.
It's okay.
So we have a question from our chat. War
All right.
Eagle Blonde says, "Who is Jimmy excited to see perform?"
Ooh.
Oh, man. Listen, how much time you got, buddy?
Okay.
I'm a huge Brothers Osborne fan.
Same.
I've known them boys for a long time. And they're from close to where I'm from. They're from Maryland. I'm from Delaware.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to Brothers Osborne. You got Parmalee. You got Luke Bryan. You know, you got Kelly Clarkson.
That's what I said, Kelly.
You know what I
Kelly
mean?
Clarkson.
You got so many people, man. Like, you got Carly Pearce. Like, Carly Pearce is probably one of my favorite female vocalists in country music. Like, her tone is just, She could literally sing the songbook. She could write a song called Raisins on a Log, and I'd buy it.
Raisins on a log.
It's the first thing popped in my head. It made sense at the time. I don't know. But yeah, she could sing anything, and I'd be down. You got who else? Great singers out here. You got Marion. You know, you got Chris Young. Man, to me, Chris Young is one of my favorite male vocalists, and it's Chris Young. Some of my top vocalists in this genre is Chris Young, Randy Houser, and Lee Brice. Those three dudes got big voices, man. So it's great to see, you know, Chris, you know, really starting to get, you know, his performance moments. You know,
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. You got Kane Brown performing. You know, you got my friend Brittany Spencer's performing. I don't know if you ever heard of Brittany Spencer.
Come on.
Brittany Spencer is
Powerhouse.
So good. You know, Chris Stapleton.
Yeah.
You know, Lainey Wilson. You know, congratulations to Lainey Wilson and Parker McCullum for winning ACM New Male Artist of the Year and ACM New Female Artist of the Year. It's just so many. It's a lot of music's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Tomorrow. It's going to be a lot.
A lot
so
of music.
everybody's been bugging about, I wish there's an award show with no commercials and all music. Well,
we
guess
got
what?
it.
You're going to get it. You can't
2
afford to go to the
hours.
bathroom. You go to the bathroom, you're going to miss your favorite. So you better hold it.
Amazon
Act like you're a
Prime
nurse.
Video.
Nurses
Amazon.
go 12 hours without using the bathroom. So you better hold on to it. Even if you got to jump up and down while you wait. You better do something.
This is why we love him, y'all. We just like want to keep him around all the time.
Better
This
do
is just
something.
like this
Don't
is
wear no tight
how it
pants.
goes.
You might go on yourself. Wear
Kelly's
some
crying.
sweats at the house.
Well, you know what? If you do, you can just Amazon Prime some new pants and we'll get it to you in 2
Facts.
days. So
Yo,
that's it.
Yo, you know what my problem is with Amazon Prime?
Buy now button.
Listen,
That's my
now
after
problem.
my show, I have a couple glasses of whiskey.
Uh-oh.
Some people drink and text. I drink in Amazon.
Same.
One time I woke up one morning, I spent $800 on Amazon, and stuff just be showing up to the house. I'm like, when did I buy this? My wife was like, man, when that night I told you, get off your phone.
Oh my
Most people
gosh.
get on their phone at night and get on a bunch of different social media platforms. I be on Amazon. I see stuff like, oh, looks cool. They come to the
What's
house.
the-
I'm like, what is this?
What's the craziest things just shown up at your house that you don't remember buying?
A pair of pink leather pants. I remember looking at leather pants, but I thought I got the gold ones, and they were pink. I wore them.
I got the gold ones.
What else? I bought these socks, right? That had it was like a cowboy hat.
Okay.
With a snake next to it. Bought those. I was in the mood and I saw those kufis that Muslims wear sometimes. I bought some of those.
You're just buying stuff.
I ain't worn them yet, but I bought them.
That's okay.
So
If the mood strikes, you will be ready.
me and Jeff need to
Since-
talk. I need some of my money back.
Since we were talking fashion, you always
Jeff.
bring your A game.
You do.
How many different outfit changes are we going to see tomorrow night? Because we know how many Gabby has. I
Yeah.
think we have an idea how many Dolly has.
gotta-
Yeah.
I think
gotta-
Gabby's at 6 and Dolly's at 5.
Yeah, I got a red carpet look.
Okay.
Got an opening look. Got another look. Got a performance look. So I got 5, 6 options ready.
Okay.
A lot of custom pieces. The red carpet look is. I definitely think I will be the first country artist to wear the type of shirt I'm going to wear tomorrow on the red carpet. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a different type of shirt.
Well, then you'll
Okay.
have to come down and see us because we're going to be live on Twitch
Oh,
tomorrow
yeah.
at 3. So you come stop by before you have to
Will
run
do.
in. You know what? I'm just so happy
Thank you for
you,
coming
brother.
by.
Thank y'all
That
for
was such a
having me.
good
Thank you for being
surprise.
here.
I love you.
Love the fits.
Thank
Love
you.
'em.
Thank
the
you.
nails done. Get my nails done tonight.
Okay.
Good.
Yes, girls.
Okay. I cannot wait to see you tomorrow. You
We'll
are going
see
to
you
rock
tomorrow.
this.
It's gonna be fun.
Listen, you were born to do this and you know it.
Thank you so much.
Go get 'em, friend.
We love you.
I
Go
see
get
y'all.
'em.
Everybody-